my last video, the clematis has now 7 lovely flowers. This is the Countess of Wessex. I bought it last autumn and it was marked down to only £1. I'm loving the large white flowers with the faint pink lines coming from the dark purple centre. In the wild flower pot, the sorrel is looking really good this year, especially in the afternoon when the sun catches the tiny pink flowers. Hiding lower down the stem is a shield bug. This is the foxglove that I thought would be white, and it's come out quite purple. Fatsia spider's web is so far happy in the ground. The new leaves are growing large. On a small birch tree, there are small white flies on the leaves, but they don't appear to be causing too much trouble so far. Sadly, the Solomon seal was attacked again, and the end was completely chewed off. The hellebore Christmas carol also got eaten again. And I gave up trying to protect the narcissus. However, I was most upset to find that the pom plant had also been eaten. The stem has been chewed off at the water and the stalk wasn't even eaten. It was just left on the ground. I don't know what did it. I'm only thinking that it might have been a rat. Anyway, back to the 11th of May, when I planted out the foxgloves and the lily of the valley. The soil had already been dug over a week earlier when I planted the fatsia, and it's still quite nice and loose and crumbly. I chose this foxglove to put in here because the stem doesn't seem to have any pink on it, so I'm hoping it might have white flowers. Although I did think that of the other one, which turned out to be pink, so we'll just have to wait and see. I can't remember the history of this plant, but it has been sat on the patio in the shade all winter. It's quite dry and all of the roots are on one side. I dug a hole deep enough for the pot and filled the bottom with some multi-purpose compost. I also filled all around the sides with the new compost, which is just a general multi-purpose compost. And then I just covered the top with the normal clay soil, which at this time is quite dry and crumbly. Now we just have to wait and see how well it will do in this part shade area of the garden and to see what colour it will be. Next I'm going to be putting these 3 lily of the valley just here in front of where the primroses are. These came as bare root plants over the winter. I put them in these pots and they've been growing slowly ever since then. When the sun came into the garden, I put them into a sunny spot so they could get some warmth. There aren't a lot of roots on these, but I want to get them in place as soon as possible. That was before the pom plant was eaten. In this space here next to the ferns, I'm going to put all of the other foxgloves that I've got. They've all got a little bit of a pink tinge on the stem there, so I'm expecting them to have purple flowers. These have been in these pots for a long time. I think since I dug out the garden when the fence was done. They've got quite a lot of roots on them, but they're only small plants. They should do better once they're in the ground. So everything was going along quite well, and then I came out one day and found that the plant in the pond had been chewed off completely. I thought about reordering the same plants, but then it would take time for the plants to arrive and then time for them to start growing again, and it's gone past the middle of May already. I looked on the internet and found that there is an aquatic plant nursery not too far away, so we quickly went there to see what was available. We spoke to the man in charge and asked for some suitable plants, and this is what we came back with. I asked for something grass-like, and we got Carex masingumensis ohim. Then we got Ramunculus flammula, which looks like a buttercup. Then we asked for an iris, and we got this Insata purple parasol. We also got a water forget-me-not, which is called baby blue. I was going to replant the square pot where the plant had been eaten. But when I looked closely at the pot where the plant had been eaten off, I saw there were quite a lot of roots coming out of the bottom, so I decided not to plant in that pot. So I'm trying to fit them all into these two new pots. It wouldn't fit in with the iris, but I think I can squeeze it in with these two other plants. Then I had to move things around in the pond to get the two new plant pots to fit in. Everything's really been disturbed now, which is quite upsetting, but hopefully it will sort itself out quick enough. And lastly, a quick look at the meadow grass, which has got quite a good growth on now with the sunshine and the rain as well.